Hey, I'm Chef Christopher Wolf with Arizona Culinary Institute. In addition to all the really interesting classical preparations that we do here at the school, we also try and keep current and modern with as many of the techniques as we possibly can. And that's one of the things that we're playing around with today. It's a process called spherification, or creating spheres out of liquids. In order to do this, you really just need two things primarily. Two chemicals, a calcium-based chemical like you see here, calcium lactate, and a sodium-based chemical as you see here, the sodium alginate. And then what actually happens is you take a flavorful liquid, anything that you want. In this particular case, we just have a flavored iced tea. It's a hibiscus green tea. It gives us that nice purple color. And all I've really done is taken this green tea and mixed some of the calcium lactate in with it. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to create a water bath, as you see here, of water and the sodium alginate. And then when we go ahead and take this liquid and drop it into this liquid, it creates little spheres that we mentioned before. My best advice is to, once you have your flavorful liquid, go ahead and get a flexi pan like this, and go ahead and pour a little bit of liquid into each of these particular spots. Go ahead and put it in the freezer, and it creates little ice cubes. And that makes it very easy to work with. So you can pop out the little ice cubes, pop them directly into your liquid, and it's just that easy. Okay, so as you can see here, as I mentioned before, these little flexi pans here, if we were to freeze some of the flavored liquid, you'd end up with little ice cubes like this. And then all I've done here is taken my mixture of water and sodium alginate. I've heated it up just so it's a little bit easier to work with. And then I'm going to go ahead and take each of these little individual ice cubes. I'm just going to go ahead and drop them directly into this liquid. And then what happens is, as soon as they start melting, the calcium that I mentioned before, having put in my flavorful liquid, reacts with the sodium that's in the sodium alginate, and it instantly starts to form a little skin around itself. So we'll just go ahead and drop these in. And what happens is, after a period of about 2 minutes, these things are actually going to completely melt, and then there will be a very faint skin around the outside, and on the inside the filling will still be completely liquid. So after 2 minutes in here, we'd pull them out, and I like to put them directly into just a cold water bath here to wash any of the excess sodium alginate liquid off of the outside. And then, as you can see, we have these nice little spheres of what once was completely liquid hibiscus green tea. Now we've got these little bombs, as we like to call them. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take these out of the cool water bath here, now that they're nice and rinsed off, and go ahead and just put them in a mixture of regular sweetened iced tea, where they'll hold. They have a several day shelf life where they will sit and they won't deteriorate in quality at all. But we're actually going to use them in our gala dinner service tonight here in our on-campus restaurant du jour. Chef Santos is going to be serving these to the customers as a little intermezzo or palate cleanser. What I'd like to take a moment to do to really show you the texture of these things is take one out, and rather than saving it, we'll experience this together. So you can see, originally that was just liquid iced tea. And as we said, calcium goes in here, sodium goes into our bath, and then this little skin forms around the outside. So it looks sort of gummy at this point, but I can assure you that on the inside, it's still completely liquid. There's no gumminess to it whatsoever. And that's how you do spherification using calcium lactate and sodium alginate.